The times I feel most free is just when I'm riding my bicycle in the city. Or in Mike's case, his 1993 Mazda Miata. My name is Max.
And I'm Mike.
And we're representing Arkells at DIFFUS Studios, and we're gonna be painting our album cover. The newest one, it's called Between Us. Do we paint in our free time? No, but Mike does design our album covers and our merch. You don't paint though, you use like Microsoft Paint.
Yeah, I'm using sort of more of a digital paint, I guess, but this is cool. I don't remember the last time I painted. I was obsessed with the Beatles growing up, and so they have so many cool album covers. I know a lot of people think of like Sgt. Pepper's, but the sort of drawing nature of Revolver, I really like. Yeah, I'm also kind of thinking on the, oh, that kind of messed us up. We'll see. On the classic side, I really like My Aim Is True, the Elvis Costello record. There's something about that one that's always really done it for me.
Sometimes if you were to say like, what's the color of your like living room? I'd be like, I don't know. Like, what is the color of my living room? Yeah, so I'm not sure. I have a bad memory for a lot of visual things.
I think in like North American speak, we just call it a Where's Waldo-esque thing, which is a children's book where you find a man named Waldo wearing a striped shirt.
Yeah, we wanted something real life.
Yeah.
And we thought, what if we had like 100 people in the frame with us? Okay. And then our manager Ash was like, that's a lot to organize. And then we were thinking, what if we work with this photographer named Pell Cass, who lives in Boston, and we flew him up and we brought him to Hamilton, Ontario, where the band's from. And we set him up on top of the roof, and we were just to walk around the frame for like 3 hours, changing our outfits, and then he put a composition together. And that's how we did it.
I need some of this pink paint. I'm gonna get it.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, you're mixing.
I got to, man. How do I make this look like gray?
Yeah, I think there's an underlying optimism in our music, and we always feel it when we play the songs, because that's the great thing about music. It can touch people and can find people in ways you couldn't even imagine, and that makes us feel good. But there is always an element, or not always, but often an element of being like sort of pissed off about, you know, what's happening in the world. And the song Money is sort of getting this idea of greed and people who just take and take and take, and that bottomless need for more money that exists in our culture. And also it's reflecting on some of the more simple things, like we have the song Ride with Group Love, and it's just about the simple pleasure of riding a bicycle. The times I feel most free is just when I'm riding my bicycle in the city. Or in Mike's case, his 1993 Mazda Miata. We have one superstition in our band, and that is the albums need to have 2 words in the title. So if you go through our discography, there's Jackson Square, Michigan Left, High Noon, Morning Report, Rally Cry, Campfire Chords. Though that's debatably not a record. It's just an acoustic kind of record. Greatest hits, sort of Blink Once, Blink Twice, Laundry Pile, Between Us.
I guess it gets pretty cold here too, but it gets pretty darn cold in Canada, so I'm excited to spend some time outside.
It's pretty crazy though in the Canadian winter. Like the first day, it's like above freezing. People freak out. People are so happy. It happened this week back home.
Cracked out.
People are just like, this is the coolest thing. Like, you know, we've been alive for decades now, but the feeling never gets old.
All right, I gotta start working on some people here.
Yeah, you got about 150 people to fill in the next
exactly.
2 minutes.
We're just going hard with the people.
There's a really quiet song, Desire's Got Some Questions, which I was thinking about today on the plans, like how we're gonna play that live, because it's a very quiet song. But that one feels very intimate. But because we're in Berlin, there's a song that had some like German disco flair to it, called Rumor. And I'm very excited about that one too. I was thinking, we need to do an extended jam with that one. I was like, how do we do some like long extended German techno breakdown? We want everybody to be a little sore at the end of the night, you know, just really giving it.
Yeah, how much time do I have?
About 15 seconds.
This is my promo video for it, so hope you guys all sign up.
Yeah, do some
on my Patreon.
Yeah, Patreon. This is great.
The rules here, I do appreciate that the rules here are rules.
Germans like to follow the rules.
They're there for
Even
a
in
reason.
Berlin.
I think there's something there.
I think it's beautiful.
I think I could have probably used another 15 minutes but you know what? I think it's good. Sometimes it's good to work in the box.
I kind of want you to sign it at the bottom, like a true painter.
Sure, I'm gonna do it in pink.
Here we go.
There we go.
MD. We hope you listen to the album when it comes out. Oh, that's cool. Sick.